15 women.
I've been pregnant 21 times.
I was gang raped when I was 8.
30 days.
I'm gonna lose my mind in here. Absolutely gonna lose my mind.
One last chance.
I'm 32 years old. This is not my ideal life. Hands up, Mom.
Bound by harsh discipline.
I don't think you're gonna stay unchained.
Heavy chains.
You're making me feel like I'm the whole reason why this whole chain's messing up.
And hard labor. On the inside, they fight to turn their lives around.
If you guys want us to be hard asses, we can do that too. Welcome to the new chain gang, because the old chain gang is gone.
And to survive newfound freedom on the outside.
Can I go get high?
This is the story of 1 month with the Chain Gang Girls. Phoenix, Arizona, Maricopa County's Estrella Jail D Tower. Here, 15 women are serving 30 days on America's only female chain gang. Frustrated chain detention officers have struggled to instill life-changing discipline. Surveillance has intensified, and officers crack down with zero tolerance.
Welcome to the new chain gang, because the old chain gang is gone.
But for the women, in the quest to transform their lives, the troubled chain is failing, fast reaching the breaking point. One woman gets kicked off for insubordination.
Get a trash bag and roll your stuff up.
Am I going back to the yard?
No, you're going to the hole.
And another chain gang girl is at high risk.
You're right on the edge. You're about to fall off.
I hear you, sir.
With Thanksgiving just 1 day away, the women have been warned. Shape up or lose their most valued privilege. Holiday phone calls, their only contact with the outside world. Now, officers impose a strict new policy. 1 strike and they're out.
The last straw. It's frustrating that they're not grasping what we're trying to instill in them. We need to stop them from slipping back and get them to move forward.
It's day 15 following 1 month with the Chain Gang Girls. Chain Gang Detention Officer Higgins leaves for her workday.
When I get ready to head off to work and I start getting my things ready, then I switch into Officer Higgins mode, whereas before, I'm an average citizen like everybody else. Every day we drive by a work site that we've cleaned up, and it's nice to know that you get to be a part of something that actually helped out the community. On my way to work, I'm thinking about what the chain gang's gonna do for the day. Like right now, with the way the girls are acting, we have a lot of basically cleaning up to do, seeing who's causing problems and who are the ones who are actually in the program to make better their time. We tell the inmates often that chain is what you make of it. If you come in with a poor attitude, then you're gonna have a hard time. If you come in with a good attitude, then chances are you're gonna make it through and there won't be too much holding you back. I just try to be fair with everybody and try to let them know that everything is what you make of it. If you wanna come and have a bad day, then you'll have a bad day. Otherwise, if you wanna come and be a part of the program and be a positive influence, then we can help you out with that too.
Chain Gang Headquarters, Estrella Jail, D Tower. 6 a.m., the day begins.
Jane, 1 step forward.
Put your hands at your sides, ma'am. Are you deaf?
Inmates must be military perfect, not a hair out of place.
What's up with your hair, ma'am? Why is it not in a bun?
It doesn't go in a bun. It falls out.
Tomorrow you need to fix it. Looks terrible.
Yes, ma'am.
Pull your pants up.
Male chain is gonna be a while. We got a lot of cars here.
Pull your pants up. Pull your pants up.
Forward march.
After her cellmate Anastasia Villafan was kicked off yesterday, Laura Fleck Golston is also at high risk.
They weren't listening to the rules. Laura, she's riding a fine line, so she needs to change how she's acting or she's gonna be gone as well.
It's Laura's 15th day on the chain. A 37-year-old mother of an autistic daughter, Laura's serving 6 months for shoplifting, disorderly conduct, narcotic possession, and domestic violence charges. Laura joined the chain to gain life-changing structure and discipline. But in a lapse of judgment, Laura plays with fire, addressing a passing inmate who's not on the chain. Chain Officer Higgins intervenes.
Ladies, your eyes should be forward. Don't be looking around at what's going on over here. The only thing you should be looking at is the head in front of you. Which officer do you work with? Because I'm really tired of you making contact with my girls.
Okay, well,
Yesterday I interfered with it. Today, you kind of try to sneak it behind me. Our girls are not supposed to make contact with anybody, just the officers, and if need be, just the girls that they're working with. So anytime inmates make contact, especially when they're working different jobs, it's not always a good thing. Sometimes it's just to say hi, but you never know what it could be. Everybody in chain 3 can head off this way. Golston, right here, please. What happened this morning? With your little friend in the little nook?
To a person,
Okay, why?
because she's leaving.
Rule number 10 is what?
No contact with anyone but the officer.
Okay. Is there any sort of disclaimer that says, except if your friend is leaving, that's okay?
No,
Right. It would be an awful shame to come all this way and have nothing to show for it.
I agree.
I think I'm actually gonna have to talk with my partners. This may be your last day on the chain. Go ahead.
For any chain gang girl, losing the chance at a chain gang graduation certificate cuts to the core.
I think for a lot of us in here, the goal of just completing something. A lot of us are drug users and quitters. And if I start out with something like this program, then I can go out and apply the same principles that this program has had me apply to other things, other goals.
The officers meet to discuss Laura's fate. If they decide to kick her off, Laura must return to the unstructured outdoor barracks of the adjacent tent city. Officers know whatever decision they make will set an example to the entire chain.
She's had plenty of chances.
It's almost like sometimes she thinks she's above the rules or whatever, so.
Just want to get rid of her then?
Yep. That's all I needed to hear then.
Cool.
That works.
Heading back to jail, Laura must wait for her fate. 12 noon, D Tower.
Golston, step over against this wall.
We're actually gonna roll you back to the yard. We've given you plenty of chances. So go ahead and just put your boots right there.
I'm sad because there's nothing else in a daily goal now. This was like a daily thing, like there was something to look forward to the next day.
For the rest of the chain gang girls, the women receive a final warning. They must improve their marching skills over the 4-day Thanksgiving weekend. If they fail, their holiday phone calls will be cut. And the officers take it one step further.
You guys got 4 days to get the crap together. So please, starting next week, if need be, we will do a wholesale clean out, take everybody and get rid of them and bring in 15 new people.
It's been done before.
Yes, it has. There's a zero tolerance for any type of crap from now on.
Yes, sir.
Apparently it's not getting through.
Yes, sir. Ladies, get downstairs. And we've got 4 days to work on it, so by Monday, we better have it together, and I mean perfect. I hope they plan on working a lot this weekend. So that's what we're gonna do.
Kylie Marks is the appointed chain gang leader responsible for marching practice and setting a model example.
Y'all better freaking get stumped.
Serving 3 months for possession of methamphetamines, this is Kylie's 25th day on the chain. Though she's been in and out of jail since her early 20s, Kylie once had a promising future.
I graduated high school, I was valedictorian in my class. And I graduated a year early. I started college when I was 16 years old. I went for a few years and then I started, I got into the harder drugs. I had a drug problem in Louisiana with crack cocaine. I was addicted to that for 8 years. I came out here and got on meth. I mean, yes, I've stopped the crack. I haven't smoked that for a year, but it's like I just substituted one drug for another. Now I'm on meth.
Yet behind bars, Kylie has been forced to go cold turkey. Since then, her natural leadership skills have flourished. As chain leader, Kylie's charged with bringing the chain together, but festering tension may make it impossible.
Who keeps talking? Shut up! Christ on the cross. March time, march. Get with me! Stop talking. I'm not in the mood for it today, y'all. Left! Y'all falling apart. Left! Left! Right, right, left! If you lead a life of crime, if you lead a life of crime, you will surely do your time. You will surely do your time. Making plans, smoking crack. No! I don't know what's with you guys, but y'all need to get it together. Maybe it's the holidays. I don't know what it is. Study your cadences, do something.
No excuses?
Write them, yeah.
There's no excuse.
No excuses. Oh, Jesus. If we sound like this on Monday, he's gonna start cutting people.
You guys know what you're supposed to do, so do it.
I can only do so much. I can only tell y'all, and if y'all ain't heard me by now, y'all must be deaf, dumb, or blind. Because you know what? Huh?
Attitude reflect leadership, Coach.
And like you said on the bus, he ain't had no complaints about me.
Okay, calm down, Christina.
Well, no, she tells me attitude, you know, this little thing about attitude reflects leadership.
I wasn't saying negativity. I was just saying attitude does reflect leadership. That's all I was saying.
This is ridiculous. Get it together, guys. Y'all are done. I'm done. Y'all some grown-ass women.
You know, a lot of these girls, they can get disrespectful, and I try not to get that way, but I get really angry sometimes, and that's what the DOs tell me. They're like, you need to relax. And it's like, I can't relax because I take this very seriously. This is my life. You know, this isn't something to play with. They may still, you know, they've got some 19, 20-year-olds. That's how old I was when I started getting arrested. I was 20 years old, and here I am, 28, still getting arrested. So this is a pretty serious thing to me. This is my life here.
As Thanksgiving arrives at last, the regular chain gang officers have 4 days off. But for the women, cut off from family and friends, holidays aren't a cause for celebration. On the chain gang, Thanksgiving means no outside work details. Instead, they'll spend the next 100 hours locked in 7 by 11-foot cells, with only 2 hours out each day. It's a recipe for disaster.
We're not working Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It's gonna be horrible. We're gonna have horrible food to eat. I know it, it's gonna be horrible. And we're gonna be locked down for 4 days. We don't work for 4 days.
In addition, weekend officers have been instructed. Any infraction and the women's phone privileges will be revoked.
It's nice for them to be our eyes and ears when we're not here, so to make sure that these guys are all following their rules.
The women are under strict orders. For the majority of their time outside their cells, they must practice marching and cadences. Pressure to restore chain discipline falls to leader Kylie Marks. She must be a role model and a drill sergeant.
Good. All right, ladies, fall in.
Fall in, let's get this done.
Ladies, quiet. Hey, hello. Fun time is over. Happy hour has ended. We're gonna start back at number 16. Sound off, 1, 2, sound off, 3, 4.
The chain struggles to stay focused, but during the holidays, separation from their families is a constant distraction.
I have kids out there. I have 7 kids out there. Most of them are grown, but still, you know, it kills me that they're not, you know what I mean, that I'm not. My name is Melody Round. I'm in for a probation violation.
This is 45-year-old Melody Round's 25th day on the chain. She's serving 2 months for probation violation after an original charge of possession of methamphetamines. On the outside, she's a house painter and mother of 7.
First time I tried meth was with my husband. I had never done drugs before in my life. I was 32 first time I tried it. I did it because he was doing it and the sister was doing it, so I went ahead and did it, you know what I mean? I went straight from my mother to him, so I didn't have no playtime like everybody else does. I'm still married, but my husband beat the shit out of me for 17 years until I finally had enough balls to leave him. I've been pregnant 21 times. I have 7 children, 7 living children. The first one I lost, I carried it the whole 9 months and it was born stillborn. And the rest of them were miscarried from him beating on me. But I didn't have to stay, you know what I mean?
For Melody and the others behind bars, Thanksgiving is an unwelcome reminder of what they're missing, including home-cooked meals.
Kitchen told me this is a traditional holiday dinner today. Let's see. There's beans and cranberries, dressing, turkey, and gravy.
Jailhouse style, dude. Mix it all together.
Not the green beans, the other stuff. I've been joking.
It looks like a piece of fish. What is that?
It's a mushroom.
It's an onion for the
mushroom.
love of God. No, it's an onion.
The food was nasty. I didn't eat it. I gave it to my bunkie.
This is Desma Barber's 18th day on the chain. She's currently serving 6 months for possession of 2 pounds of marijuana.
I was going down the wrong path. Like, I could have been leaded to doing other drugs because marijuana, they say, will lead you to doing other drugs. I've tried meth a couple times. I've tried crack cocaine a couple times, and I was on my way down the wrong path.
At 20, Desma is the youngest chain gang girl, but she has already impressed detention officers with her focus and dedication.
So I got here and I started to get to know myself more better, and everything that I've done wrong, I regret everything. Like, I miss my family, but I'm learning a lesson. I miss food on the outside. Yes. I'm hungry. This food here is just, it's not good enough sometimes. Look at that cake. That cake looks really good. Looks good. Doesn't that look good? Yeah. No, we gotta get out of here. I know. Gotta eat some real food. That ice cream looks so good. Haven't had ice cream in like 4 or 5 months.
An aspiring singer-songwriter, Desma uses the time locked in jail to compose a new rap song.
It's pretty much explaining jail a lot. And it starts off like, I was too young to understand that my house is made of a heartache, a place of steel and stone, a barren cell, a hell and home. I hear them sling the keys and crank the iron locks. I have to watch my back, cause there's a lack of people who can't be trusted. Through the haze, caught the rage to the person who got me busted. That's all I got.
For Desma and the others in lockdown, creative distractions can only go so far. Still, the women get good news. The weekend officers decide not to cancel their phone privilege.
Hi, Graham. It's Sissy.
That's awesome.
I love you, Mom. Happy Thanksgiving.
I said, hi, baby, I love you, happy Thanksgiving. And she went, hi, Mom, happy Thanksgiving in her little baby voice. And then she said it 3 or 4 times. So I started to cry, of course.
I wish I was there, too.
Contact with loved ones can be a much-needed boost of confidence, strengthening the will to keep going.
Yeah, he's not going to answer.
But some phone calls make matters worse.
I just called my dad, and he blocked the call, so I can't call back anymore. I hate holidays. Yeah, so now when I call home, it says they no longer accept collect calls at all. I feel real sad. I have an 8-month-old son. It's his first Thanksgiving. I can't see. I can't be with. His dad's love of my life. Been together 7 years. We're supposed to get married. He's in prison. You know, I'm 32 years old. This is not my ideal life.
And for chain gang girl Lori Henderson, the holiday has given her time to wrestle with disturbing news. Since her arrest, another woman has moved in with her husband.
We've been together for 13 years.
He wrote me a postcard and told me that him and the neighbor were helping each other out. She's staying in my house. Yeah, I've had issues with this girl before. I would say lady, but that's not what she is, so. And I found out through other people and my husband that she's making passes at him, and so I'm gonna beat her up. I am. I'm pissed off. I'm really mad. It's because of that bitch, that's why. I called and I asked him to have her move out. He says that she did, but how do I know that? I'm in jail. He can say anything he wants to say. I don't trust him anymore.
This is Lori's 18th day on the chain. She's serving 3 months for possession of a forgery device. Lori suffers from bipolar disorder. She's been addicted to illegal drugs for over 20 years.
I'm thankful that I'm clean. That's about all I can be thankful for right now. I'm thankful that my kids are okay and taken care of. Thankful my husband's not in jail. So yeah, I guess I'm thankful for some things.
As the clock ticks, for many of the chain gang girls, lockdown's greatest torment is having too much time to reflect on their lives and how much they want to be free. It's hour 74 as their 100 hours in Thanksgiving lockdown continues. Pent-up frustrations implode.
Everybody's screaming because they've been in their cells all day and they just want to get out. They're sick of it and tired of it and just, they're stir crazy would be the word for it.
My name is Asia Essert. I'm here for burglary, control of stolen property, and trafficking of stolen property.
21-year-old Asia Essert is serving 5 months. Before jail, Asia worked as a stripper and struggled with an addiction to crystal meth.
I had stolen some jewelry for drugs, for crystal meth. I have a drug habit. I sold it later to a pawn shop, and then I got caught in a stolen car that I had no idea it was stolen, but I was in it.
Though she's been clean since her sentencing, cravings are a problem.
You feel it. You feel it everywhere. You get hot sometimes, and it's just like you want it really bad. And it's just very powerful. The devil. If I could do anything over again, I would never have stolen the jewelry that I did. I would never have done to my parents what I did.
For Asia and a shocking 80% of inmates, drug addiction is at the core of their life of crime. Jail has forced the women to go cold turkey, fighting withdrawal behind bars. Yet many fear temptations, returning to their old lives. But before they can make it on the outside, the women must make it here. Another 26 hours of lockdown.
Word out of my skull. Because I've been sitting in here all day. It's Thanksgiving, I'm not with my family. I can't stand being locked up in here. I want to be at home. I'm gonna be here for Christmas and New Year's. And then I'm never coming back. The things that you do when you're stuck in a cell. I read a lot. I finished 2 books since yesterday.
I go from drawing, then I get back up there and read, then I eat, then I go do my makeup, and then I come back and draw, and I almost filled up this pad. I'm gonna lose my mind in here. Absolutely gonna lose my mind.
Chain leader Kylie Marks is just days away from chain graduation and her release from jail. Maintaining order is crucial to her future. Kylie's already under close watch after an earlier incident committing cell graffiti. But in one irreversible lapse of judgment, she and Brittany Way risk everything, giving themselves jailhouse tattoos.
That's when our commissary comes in. Yeah, that's where you're gonna save me.
In a technique passed down secretly from inmate to inmate, a jail tattoo rig requires a staple, ballpoint pen ink, a rubber band, and a pencil.
You hook it on with a rubber band, and it pokes out like that, and you dip it in the ink, and then you poke. And you just go over it and over it and over it.
And to make matters worse, The 4 points of Kylie and Brittany's tattoos are racially loaded.
I did it first, and I thought that it meant my crazy white life. Our trustee, she has one under her eye, and she has another on her hand, and she said it means white power, white pride, or some shit like that. True power, true white power. I'm not prejudiced by form. I was brought up in the South. The South is like 80-something% black. I've got 2 black kids. I just thought that mine means my crazy white life. Yeah.
So close to her release, for Kylie, getting caught could jeopardize her future. And for 23-year-old Brittany, losing her place on the chain would be a grave disappointment.
It's about discipline and, and that's what I need. It's something that I need to do for myself.
My name is Brittany Way, and I'm in here for possession of burglary tools.
Brittany Way is serving a 3-month sentence. Like many others, a family legacy of drug abuse paved her way to jail.
My dad did a lot of drugs and stuff when, I was younger. He left when I was 4 years old. I finally got in contact with him after I was 18 and ended up doing drugs with him. He would have me go and sell pills for him and bring him back drugs, and I did it. He was my father, he wasn't a dad.
At 3 p.m., the Thanksgiving 4-day lockdown is over. News of the racial tattoo travels fast, and word reaches Officer Lopez.
Show me your tattoo. What does that signify?
Signifies, from what I heard, it was crazy white life.
Why would you want to?
It was stupid. It was over the Thanksgiving dinner, break, and we were bored and that, so.
I don't think you're gonna stay unchained.
But Officer Lopez is unaware Kylie has the same tattoo. As the confrontation continues, Brittany reveals nothing.
You're not affiliated with any white supremacy or anything like that?
I don't have, it doesn't mean nothing to me like that, It's just something that I did for myself, and I'm hoping that I can still get the certificate and just get a write-up possibly. I don't know how it works. I don't know how you guys do that, so. I put in this much effort and this long, and it's, I've never been in trouble ever out there or in dorms or anything. Never, no write-ups, nothing, so.
For now, Brittany must wait while officers decide her punishment. But with her infraction, the chain's zero-tolerance policy is at stake. Day 22, 2 p.m.
What's rule number 2? No profanity.
An enraged inmate dares to scream at a detention officer.
Bitch.
I like that one.
Today marks Melody Round's last day on the chain and behind bars. Melody planned to pass her final test. The women must recite all 10 chain gang rules to receive their graduation certificates. But Officer Lopez caught Melody off guard.
She asked me, stand up. So I stood up. I go, no, not right now, come on. She goes, no, you're gonna do it now. So I said, all right. So I did them, did most of them. I didn't know 2 of them. I knew them, but she's all standing there pressing me. Well, and then she goes back to another one, same one I already did, and then she's trying to f me up. Excuse my language.
You guys all know the rules. And if it was her, another girl, the same thing. You know when it's time to do your rules, it's time to do your rules, right?
Yep.
It's not fair for somebody else. You know what I mean?
I think it's wrong. I think she screwed me out of my certificate for nothing because she was just being a bitch.
What?
Can you do anything about it?
Nope. Been warned and warned and warned about the rules.
That's right. And you know what? I had them all.
Apparently not.
Yes, I.
Okay.
You know, it's really screwed up. I made it to the whole 30 days. And you know what? She can take that freaking certificate and shove it straight up her ass. I want to hit her.
Though Melody won't officially graduate, her jail release date is firm.
The lowest low was probably today. It was all taken away today. It's okay though. I'll live through it, you know? I'm not gonna let it drag me down.
Yet another chain gang girl loses more than a certificate.
You know, not only did you put a jailhouse tattoo on, you know, that's racial also. So that is gonna be 2 counts. You know, so of course they're gonna get you out of here. So I don't know what you expect.
Despite her pleas, Brittany Way's forbidden tattoo gets her kicked off the chain.
She knows better than to get a jailhouse tattoo. That's in our written rules. If we know about some type of racial thing, we have to do something about it before it escalates into something that can get ugly.
Through it all, chain leader Kylie Mark's tattoo remains a secret, protected by a jailhouse code against snitching.
I was so scared mine was gonna come out and I wasn't gonna graduate. And now I feel really bad though. You know, the whole time I'm sitting there going, you know, this really isn't fair.
I don't know what's gonna happen with me now, but no, she needs to go home. She needs to get out of here. She's been here too long.
Now, with her 3-month sentence for possession of methamphetamine and drug paraphernalia complete, Kylie's ready for her release. She successfully completed her 30 days on the chain, earning her certificate of graduation.
Inmate Mark's a certificate. Well, this is what they all strive to get. We'll hold on to just until we send them back into their pods. See if she can keep it together for that long.
Last time I have to wear these boots. I did this. I actually led a bunch of inmates and was their leader, and like we actually did good. This little bitty piece of paper means so much to me.
Yeah, let me see it. Can I see it? Last Chance Chain Gang. Cool.
I'm so excited.
I'm leaving you. Yeah. Chain gang, I love you guys. Y'all the bomb.
Kylie Marks, roll your stuff up.
Smoke a cigarette for me. I love you, dude. Call me when you get out.
Saying goodbye to their one-time chain leader, the women are confident Kylie will succeed on the outside.
Be good. Bye, guard man. You keep your girls in line, you hear? Chain 2, what's up? I won't. I love y'all. This day has finally come.
You gonna be back again?
No.
Sure?
Absolutely. Freedom! I'm freezing. I'm freezing. It doesn't bother me that much. Because I'm free and freezing. I just bummed a cigarette from this guy. It's wonderful.
Kylie's waiting for a friend to pick her up.
I'm ready to go. I'm out, dude. I'm in my clothes looking fat.
Her mother has made arrangements for Kylie to move into a nearby halfway house, where Kylie will live for the next several months.
There he is. There's the vet. Ah! Going home in style. This is it, guys. This is it. We're at Dana Center here in Mesa, Arizona. This is gonna be my new home. This is where we're gonna be living. This is like the little apartments and stuff. It's really cute. Wow, I'm gonna have like a little apartment. It's not like an institutional setting.
At the Dana Center, Kylie has a chance to integrate back into society with supervision and support, increasing her chances of staying off drugs and out of trouble.
I'm not scheduled to come in until tomorrow. My name's Kylie Marks. And I just got out of jail, so I'm wondering if I can do anything today.
No.
No, nothing
It's
today.
closed. Just coming tomorrow morning.
Coming tomorrow morning?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
After 10.
Okay.
See you tomorrow.
Okay, bye-bye.
You have somewhere to go?
Yeah, I have somewhere to go. Hi. I'll be here tomorrow. I can check in today because they don't do intakes on weekends, but my fees are paid and everything, so my spot is definitely held. So tomorrow morning, I'm gonna come over here, probably around 8 or 9 o'clock, and then I will be residing here. Yes, ma'am.
Though Kylie remains confident, the intake delay is dangerous. On the phone, Kylie's mother cautions against risky behaviors.
Mom, it's not messed up. I'm still coming in the morning. Mom, I'm not gonna do anything. He's not gonna let me out of his sight. I know, Mom, I know my track record ain't the best, but I know, Mom, I know. She's worried that I'm gonna go get high, and I'm not. He's not gonna let me out of his sight. Trust that. I don't even want to. I have too much stuff to do right now. I have too much to lose right now.
Yet for the youngest chain gang girl, Desma Barber, graduation brings an exciting opportunity and hope for the future.
All right, Desma. You're gonna graduate.
Yes, sir.
You deserve it.
Between now and tonight, you'll get rolled up, go back to the yard, and then you're gonna be our trustee starting Monday. Good job.
Chain Gang Trustee is a reward for model behavior. As trustee, Desma gets the best of both worlds. She'll move back into the general inmate population, yet she'll continue to join the chain for outside work details. And she now has the freedom of working without being shackled.
I'm happy I'm becoming a trustee. It's another step up for me.
Just so everybody knows, that's what coming out here every day, doing what we ask of you, not back talking, can get you. Not to try to embarrass Barbara there, but she's the youngest one on the chain. 9 times out of 10, the young ones are usually ones that give us the most problems. She's given us the least problems.
I feel great. I feel like I've accomplished something. I'm going somewhere. Back to the yard.
After graduation, chain gang girls like Desma and others with time left to serve in their sentences move back to the adjacent tent city, Maricopa County's infamous outdoor jail barracks. Compared to the highly structured life on the chain, the tents are notorious for inmate fights, harsh weather, and dangerous monotony, leading many convicts to backslide into bad habits. Graduating chain gang girls must work to hold on to hard-won discipline and a sense of accomplishment.
And I'm packed. That's it. I'm done. Waiting for him to come and get me now. It's important for me to get my certificate and graduate because I never finish anything. Except for jail sentences, I finished those.
For Lori Henderson, graduation's a milestone. But in the tents, she and chain gang trustee Desma are in close proximity, and an old conflict flares. A few weeks ago, word got out that Desma's 53-year-old mother had sex with Lori's 16-year-old son.
I know that my mom was in the wrong.
You know what? That's got nothing to do with you. You know that.
I know she was in the wrong for what she did. Anything that my mom does, I want to change my footsteps.
You know what?
I don't want to walk down that
I know that.
same road as she went down because that is a rocky road.
Yes, it is. I never blamed you. I never ever blamed you. I blame your mom. But your mom is on drugs just like all of us are on drugs. People do stupid things.
Yes, we do. Just think how much your kids miss you. Think how much they really want you to be there. How much they really need you in their life to make them a better person.
6 of my boys don't even talk to me. They don't want anything to do with me. I haven't talked to them in almost 2 years. So yeah, makes you think.
They're waiting for you to reach out to them, to show them, to tell them, I love you. I'm sorry. I want to change.
It's okay. So your mom doing okay?
Yeah.
Lori and Desma's reconciliation is powerful proof of the Chain Gang program's goal, giving women the tools to work together and resolve conflict. Lori's now ready to reach out to her estranged husband.
You better answer.
Matt and Peter did.
Did he answer? It's ringing.
I did not know nothing.
Hello? Hey. This is Lori. This is Lori. Can you go get him? Yeah, I'm okay. So, I thought Susan was moving. What? Okay, it's just like that, okay? I know how she is. Okay. Hung up on me. She answered the phone. She's not staying here. She was just here visiting. Whatever. She's still there. It just makes me angry. I want to go hit somebody.
To resolve her marital problems, Lori must wait until her release. But life on the outs brings its own challenges, as former chain gang leader Kylie Marks faces a new life away from the chain gang structure and discipline. The Dana Center, a nearby halfway house, is holding a spot for Kylie to live for the next several months.
This is gonna be my new home.
But yesterday, the Dana admitting office asked Kylie to return the following day, as they only admit residents on weekdays. Monday morning, 10 a.m. Less than 24 hours later, Kylie returns to the Dana Center, but her radical mood shift is a sign of serious trouble.
Okay, never mind, whatever. Love you too, Mom. Don't make my life miserable. Going to the halfway house, call me back. Just stop doing that.
Dana Center is a drug and alcohol treatment facility for clients that are on probation, parole, or just simply need help.
Behind client-privileged closed doors, Kylie's intake process must certify she has been clean and sober for at least 3 days.
I seen her yesterday and how she talked, and today's a little different. She's a little lot more uppity and talkity, so it's a suspicion right there.
Kylie refuses to submit to a drug test and is barred from checking in. But when she further refuses to leave the premises, Dana Center employees have no choice but to call police.
The girl obviously needs help, and it's pretty sad. This is a place to get it, and I really don't know what to say. I mean, it's a sad story. She's putting herself in deeper and deeper in water, and there's going to be no place for her to turn.
Oh, wow.
You are being officially trespassed from the property for the disturbance. If you come back here at any time, you may be arrested. Do you understand that?
Cool, can we also place them under investigation?
Okay, do you understand what I just explained to you?
I don't know. Shut up, Kylie, okay.
Okay? You're free to leave, Kylie.
I don't want to leave. Maybe everybody should just... That ought to fix that.
Could you pick that up, please?
Yes.
Kylie, pick it up, please.
Okay, take it to the airport now,
Class 3 misdemeanor,
please.
Arizona litter in the roadway. Go ahead and take off. Strongly recommend you go. Start walking.
Kylie, you need to leave, please.
As soon as somebody tells me where it is that I'm going, because I tried...
Leave from the front of the house, please.
Yeah, fair enough.
Okay, you need to at least do that.
Oh my God, clean up aisle 5.
Just go, Kylie.
On my worst day, anyone else's bad day, looking like this, just coming out of jail, ain't got shit, and this has happened to me how many times, and I still kick ass all day long. And people laugh, oh, look, Kylie, she's a dumbass. Well, come say it to my face. Please do. I wish somebody would.
Go.
Ooh, it's about to get bad. Kylie, why are your lips chapped? Oh, I've probably been all night. I'm at a loss for words. I'm a dumbass. Shall we go to jail then? Can I go get high? Can I have a gun? It doesn't even sound like one. Can I go to the shooting range? Uh-oh.
Yeah, I guess so.
What?
Is that what
Go
you want to
jail?
do?
Okay. No, that's what Mom wants.
Giving you more than enough opportunity to comply with this, and you're not.
No, sir, I'm not. I need to go back.
Anything sharp or dangerous on you?
Nope.
Needles or anything?
Nope. Hi, kids. Look at Mom. Thank God my kids are smarter than me. They're smart enough to find me here. Shut up.
11 a.m. Kylie Marks has been officially readmitted to Estrella Jail.
Girl number 2, shut up. I don't care. I really don't.
When rumor of Kylie's return gets out, her good friend Brittany Way is in shock.
No, she's not back in here. She better not be. I'll kick her butt, but no, there's no way. She went to the dating center.
All I heard is it's all hearsay until we see her again. So, because, you know, there's 4 girls I saw that look like Kylie and Car today.
It would be really disappointing to think that she's back here because she just got out 2 days ago. I couldn't imagine her getting in trouble that quick.
Detention officers decide to use Kylie's rearrest as an opportunity to scare the chain straight. The chain gang's role model faced freedom and self-destructed.
Gives them all a little eye-opener as to when they get released. The choices they make are going to affect what happens to them the rest of their life. Eyes left! Take responsibility for your own actions, Kylie.
We try telling these people all the time, people go out there and they'll be right back, and nobody thinks it's going to be them.
2, 3, 4. Come on, ladies, get in step.
Yeah, you just now ruined having that trap open for the rest of the ladies in there. Congratulations.
And maybe you guys can pay my bond. $1,900. $1,000 for trespassing.
Kylie's irrational state suggests she may still be under the influence.
She was that high. She was that high.
I can't feel bad for her, but I'm not like upset with her because it's a disease.
Yeah, but the thing is, Sheila's our leader. She was more determined than the rest of us.
She had the support system in place, so she has no excuse.
We love Kylie because, you know, she was at least trying. We've all relapsed. We've all been like, well, we thought we were gonna do it. This is what happens.
For the women, Kylie's return to jail is a frightening reminder of what can happen on the outside, how hard it is to survive on their own. Yet one chain gang girl's newfound success offers hope. Asia Essert's been out of jail for nearly a week.
When I drove by and saw the girls, it made me feel like, whoa, I don't know, it just like makes me happy to be out of jail. Since I've been out, I've been trying to comply with probation and everything. I've been living with a nice family. I'm very happy there, and they make sure I'm okay. They make sure I'm on time to places. They get me wherever I need to go. They're there for me. And I really appreciate that. Without them, dude, I'd be screwed. Straight up. It's great being free. Staying free, now that's the question, is staying free.
But as inmates look toward their futures, one chain gang girl struggles to make sense of what happened to her on the outs. For the moment, barred from rejoining the chain, Kylie Marks hopes never to make the same mistakes again.
Lesson learned. Don't go back to old people, places, things, playgrounds, playthings. Stay away from it.
Thank you.
Yep.
And for the rest of the chain gang girls, as they prepare to face their lives on the outside, their families, their jobs, and children they've left behind, the chain was a chance to push themselves and see what they could accomplish, breaking the cycles of self-destruction